Hello Leo, thank you for tuning into your relationship read. For the main read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. And for the supportive cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, which I've also used in the Sagittarius video, but I used the wrong box, so if you watched that one, it's the same deck, sorry. Alright, 6 for you, and then 6 for them. Okay. Leo. Okay. Alright. Looks good, Leo. I like this. I will actually put out a couple oracle cards for you. I feel like you're doing well. I'm wondering what's going on with that. There's only like one card, maybe two, that I'm curious with your partner what's going on there. Only because... Okay, good. Okay. Stop? Yes, stop. Now, I see that your partner seems to be getting along with you and doing well. Things seem very well. But it seems like something's a little weird or wonky. There seems to be a travel thing going on with your partner. I'm seeing it twice. Let's keep going to see how it actually pans out. But we're starting off with what's holding the situation where it is the Four of Swords. The Fool of Swords? Okay. The Four of Swords, which I wonder if there's going to be some Fool energy with this. It makes me feel like you're holding your tongue and you're optimistic that if you hold your tongue, things are going to be okay. No? Yes? Yes and no. Okay, so where are we going with this? Holding your tongue. Okay, I got that. And just continuing on. You're not passive. You're permissive. So in other words, you're letting things roll off your back. You're not complaining about things that might not be right. I feel like your partner is in the process of going somewhere. There's some type of travel aspect here. There's some type of, they're involved with something that's keeping them from you. You're not really happy about it, but you're not really complaining about it because it does. You feel like if you just keep going one foot in front of the other, it'll work out. You're being permissive of it. You're allowing it without becoming complaining about it. Okay, that seems to be holding the situation where it is though. Because it seems like your partner's involved with all these things and you're not saying anything about it. You're just kind of letting things go. Now, the next thing, because I don't see like there's a lot of conflict here. In fact, I'm not even sure. I don't really feel like there's a lot of conflict on your side. I feel like it's on their side. At some point, it seems like they're bound in whatever situation has them in this traveling field or whatever's keeping them from you. It's going to go on for a while. A year from now, that card to me means it's going to go on for a while. It doesn't have to be literally a year. It's definitely going to feel like it, though. Now, the Hanged Man, your partner doesn't feel like there's anything they can do to get out of it. I feel like for most of you, your partner's involved in something. I don't know what it is. I was going to say business, but I'm not sure because I'm seeing like some nursing home feel, some like taking care of somebody feel, taking care of family obligations type thing going on there. Obligations they need to take care of. It's going to go on for a while. But I feel like that might be also why you're not saying anything. You're not complaining about it because you're thinking this is a good attribute for a partner to have. Because if you need them for this type of thing, you know that they're going to be there for you as well. And so you're seeing that, and you're like, you know what, it's good that you're that type of person, because I see the benefit in a long-term relationship with us, so it's good that you're that way, and I support that. I may not like it, but I'm not going to complain about it because it's a good thing. Okay, so that seems to be why you're letting it go, and I feel like you need to know it's going to be going on for a while, although I have a feeling you're already seeing that anyway. Okay. Now, you're also trying to, you have the Ace of Wands with the Page of Cups here. Page? Yep. The two of these together on your side make me feel like you're trying to find ways it feels like you're being creative and you're trying to find ways to hang out with your partner or do things with your partner that's not going to cause them any type of stress. But you can still enjoy time with them as possible. But it seems like you're still wanting for more. But at least you can get some. Now, this seems to fit with your partner with the Knight of Pentacles on their side. I feel like you have to set something up that can be... I feel like I said this in a different... I think I might have said this on Sagittarius. I don't know which other reading I did this, but it seems like it's like you have to set up a pattern, like once a week, once every other week, movie night, or make every other weekend you go and hang out at your favorite spot at the beach, something like that. I feel like you have to set something up that your partner can look forward to weekly or bi-weekly, one of the two. That's your best bet to make this work out, especially since this is going to be a long time going out. If you can set this pattern now, I feel like your partner can get support to where they can plan for this ahead of time. This can be a successful thing either weekly or bi-weekly, however that seems to be allowed in your life. Because I feel like your whole point is to spend more time and enjoy your partner more. And you realize this is going to go for a while. So if you can find something to do that way, either weekly or bi-weekly, excuse me, it's like something for you both to look forward to. I feel like it really helps your partner too. Because it's not like they don't want to be around you. They definitely do. It's just there's a very strong sense of obligation, and it's a good thing. And I feel like you're seeing it the same way. But it helps you be around them more, but it helps them look forward to something as well, because they look forward to being around you because you're a good part of their life. Okay, is that good? Good. Yeah. I feel like this is going well. For the situation as it is, I don't feel like it's a painful situation in the sense of like you're upset. I feel like it's just kind of like you'd like to be around your partner more. The thing is, they would like to be around you too, but if you could do like a weekly, bi-weekly thing, whichever works out based on the situation, it helps you, but it gives them something to look forward to. It's very good for them too. You're like putting forth... I got the Page of Swords here on your side. I feel like you have big plans, but you're just leaving it up to them what works for them. Like, you're putting out ideas. You're just like, tell me what hits for you best. I'll make it happen. I feel like that's kind of where you're going. You're just giving them ideas, like, we can do this, we can do that, like, what would work for you. I feel like you're throwing out ideas to them, and you're just like, think about it, and just what works for you, I'll make it happen. Just tell me what works for you, I'll make it happen. I feel like that's the energy you're throwing out here. And this is good. This is good. Again, I'm getting on their side the Seven of Pentacles. They want something to look forward to. They want something that they can put in place, that they can plan for, that they can keep, like, over, like, you know what I mean? A cycle, like, over and over again. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So the more you can find something that, like, I wouldn't suggest, like, there's a fair coming around in a month, let's do that. Or, like, I wouldn't do stuff like that. I'd be like, you know, every other week, let's go to our camp. Or, you know what I mean? There's a softball tournament, or, I don't know, maybe a bowling league. Bowling league might be, like, good. Like, if you could do that, like, once every Thursday night or something like that. Something like that they can plan for every week over and over again. Or every other week, if their life is too busy for that. I feel like that's gonna be your ace in the hole. That's gonna work. I feel like they're gonna go for that. Good? Okay. This is interesting. Where they're standing now, this card is an interesting card. It is the Four of Pentacles, but I feel like they're trying to hold things down. They're trying to hold things together. They're trying to make sure nothing falls through the cracks is kind of what I'm getting with this, which is not traditionally how you'd read this card, granted. But they're also listening to their intuition about, you know, keeping themselves happy and keeping you happy by honoring the relationship they're in. Like, they're trying to hold everything together at once. And if there's something they can plan for and do over and over again, I'm getting a lot of Pentacle energy on their side. There's 3 cards that are Pentacles. And it's all on their side. I don't think you have any Pentacles. No. But if they can cement something in, because I feel like it might get a little strenuous on their side, whatever they're dealing with, whatever they're stuck dealing with, it could get a little strenuous, and having something to look forward to over and over again That's really good because I feel like that can pull them out of a funk, because I feel like they might get depressed a couple times during this situation because it just might get a little bit like monotonous and they might not like it, but they're still going to stick with it because they're dedicated to it. But if you give them something like that to look forward to every week, I know like I'm beating a dead horse, like broken record, that's what I am, over and over with this, but they need that. It seems like really important. You got the Queen of Cups on your side, love on your side, so much love, like you're standing in this position of love. I feel like you're very patient too. I feel like you're just like throwing out ideas, letting them decide, making it happen. Like you're active in making things happen or throwing out ideas. I don't feel like you're sitting around waiting, but I feel like your love is very stable and patient, in the sense of like sooner or later I'll find something that hits and we'll make it happen. And like I feel like you can keep your mind occupied and it doesn't bother you. I feel like you're very well solidified in this relationship, and you know your partner well enough to know what's going on here and what's not, what needs to happen, and all this other stuff. I feel like you have like a very mature overview of the situation, and you know what has to happen, and you're just kind of like dealing with it without stressing them out, and you're feeling a lot of love for them. I feel like you're holding back any frustrations you might have due to that love. Love is very strong on your side, very strong on your side. Your partner loves you too. I'm not saying they don't. But I feel like you're the one who's actively cultivating the relationship at this point, and they're very steadfast and stable in the relationship, but you're the one who's actually expressive of it at this time. At this time. Doesn't mean that one loves the other more than the other. It just feels like you're the one expressing it, trying to make things work out. They're very stable, and if you can put in your thing there, they can add some more stability to it. It's good. I'm going to let that go because it seems like that was getting a little off track. Now, what makes things better? The Knight of Wands. This deck does Wands as air. I always see Wands as fire, so it's hard for me to go back and forth sometimes. Either way, they're going forward with it. Whatever you put forward, they choose one, it goes forward, it happens. I feel like whatever you're throwing out there, they choose one, you make it happen. And I feel like this is great. This is a great start for the future. They're on point with you. You're happy too. You got the 10 of Cups. Happy, happy, happy. More love energy on your side. Improving health. I feel like this is good for both of you. Again, I think I've said that 50,000 times at this point. I don't even know if I have to go through it another time, but basically whatever you put out there, they choose one. I feel like you make it happen. You got that Ace of Wands on your side. You make it happen. They stick with it. It's kind of like they added into like their responsibilities, which don't look at it as if they look at it like, oh, I have to do it. It's not like that. It's like something they get to look forward to. They're like, I have to do this, that, and that. Like that's with you. Like, and that. I get to do this. So like it's like you're like the highlight of the week or every other week, whatever way you guys have to work it out. You're the highlight. They look forward to that. I feel like that's what's going to happen here, and that's going to cement in and be there for a while. Okay. I feel like we're good with this. I'm going to let this go before I reiterate it for the 50,000th time. So, let's go on to Leo Single. Leo Single. What do we got going on for Leo Single? These have been, I think most of these have been long so far. I did water yesterday and doing fire today. Seems like most of these are quite long this time. Leo Single. Leo Single. Positive information for Leo Single. Things that they can do stuff about. Things that can help them move in the direction that they want to move in. You know what? I'm going to do some of the oracle cards here. Now everything looks good except for that last spot here. It makes me wonder what's going on. And you got the Hanged Man and you got the Devil at the end here, so it makes me wonder what's going on. Which, again, like I've probably said a lot too, is the cards like to say what they're talking about. Like just because a card seems rough doesn't mean it has to be rough. So let's find out what they're saying here. You do have the Ace of Pentacles for where you're standing. So you're looking to get involved in some. I'm feeling like wherever you're standing now, you seem to be staying where you're standing. You're not changing positions. And you're not. There's somebody. Is there somebody around you? No. So you're staying where you are. You're staying like currently you're single. This is a single read, but it seems like you're making advances or you're trying to get out there, and you're giving people chances. But it seems like most of them you're just looking to move on from. It's either you're moving on from them, or if there's somebody you're interested in, there's some reason or they seem to be moving on from you. You're trying to find a way for this to work out. The compromise is here with your thoughts, like, you know what, maybe I can find, you know, some type of happy medium. Maybe I don't need an actual relationship. Maybe if I can just find somebody to kind of casually date. And I feel like the compromise is coming in because you're just not finding what you want. Although you have the Queen of Wands in your overall energy, which means you do have thoughts about love. You do have your idea about what you want it to be. I just feel like it's not cementing in like you want it to. It's like I feel like you're getting short starts. Like something you go on a date with someone once or twice, and then it seems to either fall off, or you go on a date with somebody once or twice, and then you're just deciding it's not what you want. It just doesn't seem to be going the way you want it to. But you are getting out there. You have the Chariot there, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you're getting out there. I feel like there's even people that are not really catching all that much of your interest in the beginning, but you're just trying, you're just giving it a shot. You're like, you know what, I don't know. Maybe if I hang out with them a little bit, things will change. And like, maybe I'll give it a shot. I feel like that's where we are. This is in your past. The Magician is in your past. So you're moving forward based on what you want. It seems like it's a situation you seem to have created. Now, what does that mean? You got the Magician in your past, and I feel like you're enjoying being single. Huh. Not that that's a bad thing, but the Magician in the past makes me feel like the situation is a good situation that you kind of created, even though you seem to be looking for what you want and not finding it. It seems a little conflicting in my opinion. The Sun is the bottom, the root of the situation. I feel like you're very happy on your own right now. And one of the reasons you're not finding the person you want right now is because I feel like the single life, for right now, you seem to be doing well. You seem to be doing quite well. You're happy. It seems like you're happy. Having somebody there would be great, but you're looking for somebody who's just going to add to the happiness you already have, and you're not looking to really inhibit yourself. Is that what I want to say? Okay. You're doing well. I feel like you're doing really well as a single person. Like, you're happy. You would like somebody there, but I feel like you're actually more happy on your own at the moment. Things seem to be going your way. Now, in the future, I have the Empress with the Weight. Somebody comes towards you. Clearly, the Empress is a female card, but I wouldn't get caught up in the gender. I basically feel like somebody is there, and you're feeling like this could be a good idea. This could be a match. But the Weight there says to me that you're kind of like holding off. Who's holding off? You or them? You might both be on the same page. Neither of you want to go forward yet. And when I feel like the farther this goes, this is somebody you think is going to be a good match for you, but the Weight here says to hold off, because something hasn't come to light yet. Hasn't come to light yet. The overall, the trumping card is the no with the exclamation, like this is not a good match for you. That's what this is saying. This is not. You might feel, first off, that this person, because they're very loving, I feel like they're very affectionate, but I'm getting like you need to wait. This is not the match. This is not good. In your environment, you're getting the Page of Swords with the It's Up to You card. Information's coming your way. Information is coming your way, and I feel like it's up to you is reiterating that wait card. Like, if you want to give this a shot, like, you just wait and you'll hear more information. If you go forward too quickly, I feel like it's just not going to work out anyway. I feel like this is going to hit the same spot, and I just remembered what's at the end here because I covered it. You got the Devil with the Hanged Man, and then you have the Ask for Help from Others, which I feel like you need more information about this person. The Empress, again, I wouldn't get caught up in the gender. I more get from this card, this is a loving person. That's very... This person definitely is one who puts down roots, who makes connection, makes deep connections. And I feel like if you wait, you'll see how this person really isn't the one for you. Ask for help from others. I feel like you need to see this person a little bit more clearly, because they're not really the match for you. I'm not getting like a negative energy. I'm just getting like it's not the match for you, and you might see that more clearly going forward. But with the Devil card and the Hanged Man, I feel like this is a passionate connection. This is a passionate connection that might tick off pretty quickly, and I feel like you might get really kind of addicted to this person, and even though you might not match personality-wise, I feel like you might get kind of stuck because you're feeling the passion between the two of you, and that's the issue you're looking at here. I feel like the Devil with the Hanged Man, you're kind of bound because the passion makes you want, like, you're feeling kind of like, I don't really want to move on from this because it's a really strong, passionate connection. I feel like other people have to help you see what's actually going on here. So ask for help from others. I feel like your friends or family members, but I feel like mostly friends for the most of you, can kind of clue you into like what you're kind of putting a blind eye to help you realize that this isn't really going to work out for you. But I do feel like there's a strong pull here. Even your friends trying to help you, I feel like unless they're really strong, you might kind of rebuke that and be like, no, I know how I feel, and it's going to be fine. You got to give people a chance. Meanwhile, your friends are like, well, that's true, but when it comes to you and this person, this is the mismatch, and this is going to be a bigger problem going forward. It's just a little problem now. It's going to be a lot deeper in the future. I feel like your friends are trying to help you, but your emotions, like, I feel like you're really... This person, I feel like they're very alluring to you. They're very engaging. You just... I feel like there's a strong, very strong physical attraction, and it's hard to break free from it. But the end result here is the Devil with the Hanged Man. You might want to like introduce your friends to this person sooner rather than later, because the sooner you do, I feel like you can get a better perspective, and maybe they can like clue you into what's going on. It might be easier for you to maybe release yourself from this. I don't feel like you have to be bound to this, but there's a danger of it at the end here, and your friends can seem to like help you release from this. Because I don't feel like this person is for you, but there's going to be a very strong connection. Okay, I feel like that's it for the Leo singles. I'm going to wrap that up here. Thank you very much for purchasing a reading, or for watching this reading. If you would like to purchase a reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.